Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Hero Honda was the joint venture between the Hero Group of India and Honda Motor Company of Japan that operated from 1984 to 2010. It was one of the largest two-wheeler manufacturers in India, producing popular models such as Hero Splendor and Hero Passion. But despite its initial success, the company eventually failed. And in this video, we will be discussing the reasons behind the failure of Hero Honda and exploring the factors that contributed to its decline. To understand the failure of Hero Honda, it's important to first understand its background and history. The joint venture between the Hero Group and the Honda Motor Company was formed in 1984 with the main aim of producing and selling two-wheelers in India. The partnership was an instant success, with Hero Honda quickly becoming one of the largest two-wheeler manufacturers in the country. However, over the years, the company struggled to keep the pace with changing demands and new entrants in the industry. In this video, we will be exploring the various factors that contributed to the failure of Hero Honda. First reason is the conflict in the exports. The Hero Honda Motor Company and another company established a partnership for the purpose of producing and selling products within their home country. However, as Hero Honda wanted to grow and reach new markets, it sought to expand its exports to other countries. To accommodate this goal, the original agreement was altered to permit Hero Honda to export its products to certain countries like Nepal, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, and Colombia. However, Honda already had subsidiaries companies established in several other countries, and when Hero Honda started exporting its motorbikes to those countries as well, a conflict arose. Honda argued that Hero Honda should compete on its own in these markets, as Honda could not control its subsidiaries to import products from the joint venture. This led to a disagreement between the two companies, with each having different views how to handle the situation. Number two, conflicts of interests. The conflict centered around the composition of the board of directors. The board consisted of four members, two of whom were the executive directors from Honda in India and the bank. The other two members were nominated by Honda, giving the Honda Group access to all the plans and the strategies. Meanwhile, Hero Honda did not have any access to Honda's plans. This led to a conflict of interest as Hero Honda felt that the unequal representation on the board gave Honda an unfair advantage in making decisions and shaping the future of the joint venture. This brings us to the next point, which is conflicts in visions. The joint venture between the Hero Honda and Honda was established in 1984, but over time, the company's vision for the future diverged. Hero Honda aimed to grow its business and move into the next phase of development by focusing on manufacturing its own products, which required investment in research and development. However, this required approval from Honda's headquarters in Japan, which Honda was not willing to approve. Meanwhile, Honda focused on expanding its presence in the Indian market by introducing new and efficient models such as the Activa, Dio, and the Eterno. This difference in the visions caused a conflict between the companies, leading to the disagreement over the direction and the focus of the joint venture. And lastly, let's talk about conflict in competition. The Honda Motorcycles and Scooters India Private Limited, or HMSIPL, a subsidiary of Honda, entered India in 1999 and was required to obtain a NOC, or a no objection certificate, from its existing joint venture partner, that was Hero Honda. Hero Honda agreed to provide the NOC with the stipulation that Honda would not produce products that directly competed with the Hero Honda. However, this clause created a conflict between the two companies as it limited the Honda's ability to fully participate in the Indian market. And as a result, in 2010, Honda subsidiary, the Honda Motorcycle and Scooter India Private Limited, decided to launch a 110cc motorcycle, which was a product segment that made up over 70% of Hero Honda sales. This move resulted in disagreement between the two companies and ultimately led to the decision to end the joint venture. Honda chose to end the partnership amicably and agreed to provide technological support to Hero Honda until 2014. Honda then sold its 26% stake to the Munjal family while Hero Honda paid Honda royalties for its services. Both companies went their separate ways with their own plans for Indian market and the international market. So that's all for today's video on Hero Honda and the Honda joint venture. Follow for more business insights and case studies.